and I'm covering my face with my elbow, like. Hey everyone, my name is Ethan and welcome to another Knights and Dragons video. Today, we're gonna be doing a Fusion Frenzy. This is the thing that got me into Knights and Dragons originally. Like, I'd seen some introduction gameplay, but when I saw people doing these Fusion Frenzies, I got really excited for combining armor. And for those of you guys who are new and haven't really, you know, done much, or you're undecided whether or not you want to play, this might convince you the way it convinced me. So let's get in. Also, I got an iPhone 6, new phone to play on, so it's a little bit bigger for me now. I can see what's going on. So we got in our Fusion Master, and I'll show you guys what we've got here to work with. There's all my regular like epics and stuff like that, but that's not what we're going to be using. Down here we have, so these 4 stars, we're going to hopefully get an epic out of some 4 stars that I've been saving up, and I have a decent amount of them. As you can see, I have 149 out of 138 armors, and most of them are these 4 stars that I really need to get rid of. I'm going to be super disappointed if we don't get anything good. But, you know, all we can do is hope. So, as we scroll on down, this is sort of where we are at here. We've got a lot of things to do. And as you guys might notice, there is no lag when I scroll anymore because, of course, new phone life. It is fantastic. So, we're going to start off. I want to start off with our monos. So the first thing I want to do is an earth, and I want to find a spirit, a mono spirit, because one thing that I'm really looking for in this is an earth spirit. I want an earth spirit epic, and I know that if I combine these 2 elements, I'm going to have a good chance. I don't know how much gold. I've only got 1.2 million gold, so if we have to do this in parts, we have to do it in parts, but let's see what we get first. We've got ourselves, what is that? That is ugly. That's what that is. That is, of course, the Guardian's Battle Gear, a Spirit Earth. That's exactly, it's the elements we wanted, but it's not what we wanted. So let's go back in, see if we can find ourselves another Mono Earth here. And we'll get these couple of, here's a Mono Earth, and let's get another Mono Spirit. Sorry for all the quick sort of flicking through like this, but you guys will get used to it. This is how Fusion Frenzies are done. We can't waste too much time because if it goes for too long, I have to split it up into different parts. What is that? That is not what I wanted either. That is a Trollforge Plate Mail, which is a Mono Earth. Not very good at all. There are no 4 stars that I want, just so you guys are aware. There are no 4 stars that I want. So let's keep going down here. Let's do an Armor of the Order, which is a Mono Air with a Mono Earth if we can. Here we go, the Trollforge Plate Mail that I got. Let's go with this Mono Earth here, because I would also like a Tactician's Regalia. And if we get really lucky, we might get an epic out of one of these eventually. That's not what I wanted. That isn't it. That is, what is that? That is a Starplate Aegis, which is a Mono Air. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's find some, let's do some dual elements now. Let's stop with the mono stuff. We'll see if we can't find something cool if we go with... We need to look for elements that I want. So, I would like Earth and Air. So, let's get rid of this Manticore here. And so, we have Earth and Air already. So, let's chuck in... Let's chuck in this Fire Spirit that we have. Because that has both the outcomes that I want in it. We could get lucky. I haven't done a lot of fusion with 4 stars, by the way. So, we're just sort of guessing as we go here. What is that called? That is Death's Shroud. I thought as much. Not very cool. Not very cool at all, but let's keep going here. I've pretty much got all the epics that I want. I'm just looking for other ones to fuse, because if we get some epics in this, we'll fuse them as well. So let's go. We got a plus Death's Shroud there as well, which is cool. We've got a Mono Water here, which we could chuck with some sort of air combination. Let's go with a Fire Air that we have here. And we'll see what we can get out of this one. This is a very sort of, it's a very chance-based thing. It's a very exciting. It's very exciting to get to use. So we got the Flame Hunter's Garb, which is, of course, Fire Water, which isn't actually a bad combination to have. Fire Water armors are usually quite good, but it's not exactly what we need. So let's get our Fire Air here, our harvesters. So Fire and Air. And let's maybe get like an Earth Spirit. There we go. Earth Spirit. Cool. This has got 3 of the elements that I want in it. And we'll see if we can get something cool. I don't know what that is. Oh, actually, yes, I do. That is your Chukacabra's hide. Chupacabra's hide. That's it. That's how you say it. It's a mono fire. I did know what that was. There are a lot of 4-stars that I've never even seen before. And that's what makes this so fun for me, is because some of these things I've never seen. So let's go back towards the end of the list here and see what we can find. See, I got 5 of these fire spirits here. We should use some of these up. So let's scroll right down. Just bear with the unbearably large amount of scrolling. Let's go water, earth, and we'll see what we can get here. The jackalope. I actually crafted some of these armors too, by the way. We've got ourselves a mono earth. I believe this is the mono earth. Yeah, it's the Candid's plate mail. Bummer, but that gives us another mono to fuse with. Because basically what you want to do is the less possible results there are, the higher chance you're going to have of getting the result you want. So when I put a mono earth and a mono spirit together, there are less outcomes. And hopefully we'll get a better outcome. So let's go right down towards the end here and see what we can get. We've got ourselves some monos down here towards the end, which is cool. Let's get the Cloud King's Finery, and we'll find ourselves an earth here that we want to use up. Let's go with the redstone battle gear. We have 2 of those, so we'll use these up. I could be doing some things wrong, you know, tactically. Like, there could be better choices that I could make. But I didn't do that much. Flames Summoner's Shroud. Not very strong at all, but it's a fire air. Which isn't the combination we wanted, because I already have the best fire air epic that I want. Well, the one that I want anyway. It's probably not the best. What else we got? So let's go air and earth. And let's find ourselves a spirit and water, possibly. No, there are epics up there. Spirit and water. Here we go. Wraith Scale. I thought I had one of these. I actually had 2. Alright, come on. Something good. What's that? That's not something good. It's a cool armor, but the Resurrected Iron Guard is not something good. Let's combine again. I know there are a lot of confirmed epic fusions that have come out of the Resurrected Iron Guard, though, which is interesting. So let's grab the Resurrected Iron Guard. And we'll see if we can't get ourselves an epic. Come on. And let's go with this plus armor here. See if we can get something cool. See if we can get something cool. Come on. That isn't something cool, is it? No, it's not. That is the Neon War Gear. Neon. I don't know how to say that. Alright. Let's keep scrolling down here. We gotta find some more stuff. Let's go with... We have another Resurrected Iron Guard, so we might... Let's do another one, but we'll find a, find an air armor. Death Shroud plus... Let's go with the normal Death Shroud, not the plus version, because... I don't know, I feel weird about fusing away a plus version. And we have got ourselves not what we wanted again. Bummer. Wraith Scale Armor, which we just fused away with that Iron Guard. So, let's go and we'll pick something else. Let's try out the... We have a lot of fire water here that we should probably try and eliminate. Fire air, more fire water. Might have to get a little bit more tactical with the ones that I'm using. So let's go in air with a water. Let's just go an air and a water. Here we go, the Lunar Vanguard. Thought I had 2 of those. And what have we got? That's not an epic. That is the Typhoon Armor. I was actually going to say the Cloud King's Finery, but it was not. Don't even know what the Cloud King's Finery is. That was just the name that popped into my head. Let's keep going, and let's get ourselves... We'll go with more X-Plate Mail, right? And let's look for something earthy that can go with it. Here we go. The Raiment of Arankos, which was actually one of the top armors when I joined. A lot of people were using it. Not so much anymore. Most people have epics now. So what's this? A Raven Lord's Mantle. Not what we wanted. Not an epic. Not an epic yet. This is our first Fusion Frenzy ever. Who knows? We might go like 10 of these without getting anything. You never know. Let's look for... Ooh, Mono Earth and a Spirit Air looks good to me. Spirit Air, there we go. Let's hit this bad boy up and see what happens. What do we got here? What's that? That's not what I wanted. What is that? Oh, that is an epic. Haha! The Horde War Gear. There you go. That's pretty sweet. That's a good start. That's a Mono Earth that I can use for fusion later on. Damn, I knew that armor when I saw it, but I was like, that's not an armor that I like. Sweet, that's our first epic. Awesome. So it's not the best epic there is, but whatever, man. It's an epic off legendaries, which is always an achievement to be proud of. I've got a grin as wide as my face right about now. I don't even know what armors I just put in that. I'm gonna have to go back and have a look and just remember so I can tell people. One thing that I've never fused before that I really like to fuse is a tectonic mantle, which is also another mono earth, I believe. I've never fused one of those before in my life, and I would love to. I would love to fuse one of those off a legendary. I've never even owned a tectonic mantle. I would love to just own one for the sake of owning it, like, because it's such a... everyone knows it. What's that? That's a Vermax plate mail again. Welcome back to my collection, Vermax. What else have we got here? Ooh, that epic that I got has just made me grinning all day long. Let's go a fire spirit, and let's get like a water air. That's what I was thinking, man. Water air, fire spirit. Could get something cool out of this. There are some epics that I actually need as well, not just stuff that I want. What is that called? That is the voodoo robes. That's it. It already looks like it's fully enhanced, even though it's only level 1. It's a very interesting armor. Quite strong, I guess, for a 4-star. I don't know. Don't really know. Haven't used 4 stars in a long time. little too profesh these days. Let's go in earth air. Let's find ourselves a water something. Let's get rid of some of these fire waters because we really need to cut down on these things. And watch us just get a fire water back. What is that? That is a... what is that called? Is this the... oh no, Razorwind plate mail. Okay. I'm waiting for something called the Cloud King's Finery to pop up because I don't remember what that is, but the name is in my head for some reason. Let's keep going. Let's get rid of another fire water because there is a new fire water epic that's fusible that I don't actually have that I would love to have. Let's just go with air, actually. Let's go straight with air. Isn't this the one we just fused? I think it is. Let's get rid of this junk that we don't need. Is that the redstone one? Is this the redstone one? Oh, it's the wicker mantle. I don't know what the redstone one is. I'm only guessing because then you guys can laugh at me for how wrong I am. Let's try and get rid of another fire water. We've got a Lilith here. Is that all of it? Oh, let's get rid of this celestial one. I hate the celestial dragon armor. I don't know why. We'll go with this one. See if we can't get rid of this bad boy. Well, we've gotten rid of it now. Like, there's no choice, but it's gone. It's gone now. What is that? I've never seen that before. Horrible worm costume. Oh, that sounds gross. Why would anybody use that? Sounds super lame. So I think I've used up quite a lot of water epics at this point because I keep going back to water. So I think what we need to try and get rid of is more of our... let's get this spirit air and we'll get rid of a fire water because that's what we need to start thinking about. Oh, there's a lot of fire earth too, actually. Let's go this one here. Let's go fire earth. So you guys know, like halfway through this video or whatever, I got most of these just out of like random chest openings that I did. This is the Spartan's War Gear. That's the one. Just from opening chests, and I crafted a couple during the last heroic event. I actually have a bunch more that I can craft, but I wanted to do this video now, so I didn't. Let's get rid of one of these again, a fire spirit, and let's just look for like an earth air or something. Here we go, manticore, earth air. Fantastic. You can also build these up pretty quickly from doing events. I've probably got some in here from events, but nothing that I'm like... Armor of the Bear, that's a pretty iconic legendary. Everybody knows the Armor of the Bear. Unless you're new, of course. Which you could be. Let's go fire, air, and let's look for another earthy one. Spirit Earth, that'll do. See how this goes. See how it goes. Come on, something cool. I don't know what that is. Is this the redstone one? I'm just gonna... no, scorched stone. Eventually the redstone one's gonna pop up and I will be right, so... or I'll run out of money. I might run out of money before we run out of armors, dudes. It looks like we've used a couple, though. So let's get ourselves... what have we got here that I would like to use up? I'm sort of indiscriminate about which armors I get, too.